So I feel a big part of something I can't separate from my work is where I live and how I live. You know, for me, painting is totally integrated into my entire life. I think a lot of people, most people, it seems to me, their lives are kind of broken up into, well, this is what I do for work, this is what I do for fun, this is what I do for play. This is for me. It's kind of all one thing. I mean, I see making a painting and making dinner like it's exactly the same. It's just a different place on a continuum of basically my life, and I've made choices in my life in order to allow myself to live this way. And a big part of that is where I live. Like living here in wine country is it's inseparable from the work that I do. I started painting because I didn't want to have posters. I wanted to have real art, and I couldn't buy art. So I decided, well, I'll just make it. So I just made, and I would give it away. So I made paintings, and I gave most of them away, and I kept a bunch of them for myself. Although none of those paintings exist anymore. And then I didn't paint for many years. And then I remember I went into what used to be called the art store on Mission Street. And then it became Blick, and then that particular store went out of business. But I remember just going in there and buying like $1,000 worth of like Gamblin paints and canvas boards, and I didn't know anything about it, but I started making these paintings. But they have a referential viewpoint, so you can look at them, and almost everyone will look at them and see that they're trees, even though, of course, they're not really trees. They're just abstract. But there's no end to them. You can never you can say I'm going to stop here, but you can never say this is done or I couldn't do more. I mean, I could turn them from white trees to black trees, back to white trees, back to black trees, put in all kinds of layers of color, texture, scraping, dripping, grind them down, build them back up. There's no end to what you can do with them. So they just become very reliable for me as a place to always know that when I don't know what to do, I can always do trees. And they're all different. Like no two tree paintings are the same. But I always felt. I remember the first time I moved to the Bay Area in the early '80s, 1980, '81. I remember the first time I came up to wine country. I immediately said I want to live here.